Um, I woke up this morning and my heart is just heavy for just a multitude of reasons. My heart is heavy for my black brothers and sisters who once again have had to watch the death of a man on camera. I can't even imagine what they're thinking, or I mean, I can imagine. I see what it's led to, the civil unrest, and my heart goes out. My heart is heavy for the people on the front lines fighting a disease, the people that are trying to keep everything at peace and at bay. The confusion and the pain and the hurt, this country is hurting. I decided to walk away from social media some months ago. Management was running the pages and, putting out music accordingly and stuff, but I was walking away, deleting it from my phone, but I felt silence on this subject, especially through what me and my band and what we all represent and what we fought for over the years and what we tried to do with our music. I felt silence on the situation. It was too grating. It's just not the time to be silent. Me personally, I feel 100% of responsibility as someone that historically this country has listened to. Historically, being the skin color that I am, born into the family that I was born into, the privilege that was afforded me when I was born. I'm a really true, firm believer that a lot of change in this country has to come from the people who are in power and the people who are listened to. This is just a reminder to my brothers and sisters that I stand with anybody that is fighting for equality and that fights against injustice. I know for a fact that the God that I serve requires me to stand with my brothers and sisters right now and to say something with them and to let them know that I stand behind them. This video, this heartbreaking video, seems to be a tipping point for a system that has systematically separated, that has systematically taken from, that has systematically not given the credit to culturally, and the nuance and the depth of this situation is mind-numbing. And to even pretend for a second that I understand what my black brothers and sisters go through on a daily basis is beyond me, and I would never claim that. But it is 100% anyone who looks like me's responsibility to stand up against injustice and the systematic oppression of a people. I stand with my brothers. My heart is heavy with them today. My heart is heavy for people in the country. I don't really know a PR amazing way to talk about this. It's not even about the obsession of how this is going to come off, or do I deserve to say something? It's not about whether I deserve to or not. It's my responsibility as someone who's been treated fairly in this country to make sure that people who don't look like me are treated fairly in this country. The fact that this is even still a conversation is just heavy. It's heavy on my heart. It's sad. It's a very sad feeling. Besides the anger, besides the worry for friends and family, for brothers and sisters, for all of it. My heart is just heavy, and I stand behind my brothers and sisters who are on the front lines fighting for justice every day. I always want to take the time before I make any sort of statement or whatever to listen before I speak, and that's what I've been doing. I'm trying to put together the best possible plans and the best possible this and that. Great, but for right now, I want my fans to understand, and any of my fans that might look like me and have the same skin color as me, that we are in a position in a time in history where we can affect a change a lot faster in this country that we want to see. It's about us taking the responsibility and realizing our position of privilege to help our brothers and sisters that need it right now. And I just want to see peace for this country and rest in this country for brothers and sisters, for people on the front lines. My heart is just heavy, and I'm behind my brothers and sisters. And I'll fight for their black lives, and I'm behind them, and I know my family and my community is behind them as well. I appreciate you guys, and you know, just lastly, just remember, try to put yourself in the shoes of someone that leaves their house every day and has to worry about a multitude of things that we don't. And the fact that we don't have to worry about these things growing up is the reason why it's our responsibility to fight for the people that do. And until the day comes where we can travel the country and my band doesn't have to worry about leaving a hotel room at 2 a.m. to go grab a drink somewhere or whatever, when that day comes and we see change, this will be better. But until that happens, it's our responsibility to move forward as a people and to support our brothers and sisters that are disfranchised. It's our responsibility to fight for justice, and that's something that's very heavy on my heart and that I feel passionate about. Anybody on the front lines that is fighting to keep peace, I'm behind them as well. This is a human issue. This is a systemic oppression issue, and we have a responsibility at this time in history. I'm behind my brothers and sisters fighting against injustice. Thank you.